Hello, hello Aquarius. Welcome to Diamond Dragon Lady or Dragon Tail Tarot, whichever channel you may be watching this video from. Today we are going to be jumping into your November 2023 overview to see what this month has in store for you. If you haven't been with me before, I am an astrologer as well as a tarot reader, so I will be incorporating elements of the astrology throughout this reading. I'll also be posting videos periodically to get just deeper into the astrology itself. This one will mostly focus on the cards. So we're just going to start out with some oracle. I always do these for the month ahead to give you some keywords, some major energies, some spirit guides, some stuff that you can use for the month. So dear Spirit, let's see what we have, please, for our fabulous Aquarius folks. Anything they need to see and hear for their best good for this November 2023. All right, keep it simple, Aquarius. This is beautiful. We've got the first card, first keyword is simplicity. So if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like there's so many things piling up on you, or it's been very, very hard to just focus on this, one thing at a time, this is really encouraging you to prioritize. Take away things that don't need to be there. Even make a list and just say, maybe just focus on one or two things, right? Don't overwhelm yourself. Keep it simple. On the bottom of the deck, we have the keyword of wisdom. So I would say there is wisdom and simplicity for you this month as well. You might also be doing a little bit of a deep dive. Here in the artwork, we've got that mermaid, going below the surface. So you may feel metaphorically, you are going within. You are diving deep. And I would say that this really coincides with Saturn, which is your historical ruler. That's your historical planetary ruler, is going direct this month in the sign of Pisces, which I really connect with the ocean and mermaids and all that kind of good stuff. So you may feel that that's getting more activated for you. I think that you are clearing some things out. You might be really transitioning through some harder times into some easier ones. And it's really by keeping it simple and implementing the wisdom that you have accumulated over your life. So let's get into next some numerology cards. We were going to pull some numbers for you, Aquarius. And yes, look at that. We have healing. So number 66 is coming out for you. To me, number 6 is always about healing of the heart, healing of the relationship, and working something out in the romantic or friendship area. Doesn't have to be, right? It doesn't have to be, but that could be something that comes up to be healed through this month. If you add up the 6 and the 6, you get a 12. Add up the 12, 1 and 2, you get a 3. So this is also a time where using creative solutions will be on your side. On the bottom of the deck, we have the number 48 of financial discipline. So part of what you're healing could also be to do with your resources, your finances, maybe saving a little bit more, or using them towards something that you really need to do, something that's very important, and having a little discipline around that. Next, we're going to get into some crystals and gemstones. I always love to work with crystals. It's always been a big thing for me. Some people use them more than others, but these may be some that you could use for November. Let's see, some crystals for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Oh yeah, like both of these. Ooh, yes. So the first one that comes out is one of my favorites. I love blue lace agate. It to me is a stone of grace, soothing. It's a very soothing stone. It really promotes serenity, tranquility. Even if you're under pressure, it's a very graceful stone. It brings that coolness to you, that elegance to you. It is a throat chakra stone. It is that, helps you to communicate your truth, helps you to say what you need to say with grace, elegance, and poise. So I love that stone, and you may find that to be very useful indeed. We also have the bloodstone, which is all about detoxifying and balancing. Like we said, you're healing. You may be removing some negative old situations from your life. You may be letting go of some old toxic habits or patterns. So root, heart, and sacral are all affected with the bloodstone. I love this stone. It's not an expensive one, and it's really like a super multitasker to use. So to me, this is something that promotes balance, it promotes creativity, and it helps your heart to function, helps you to really feel your feelings on a deeper level. Let's get into some spiritual guides. Let's ask which one of your spirit guides, ancestors, or guardians wants to come through to help you out the most for November. Yeah, beautiful. Ooh, I like both of these. I'm going to take them both. The first card that came out was Krishna, devotion, right? Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. And I love working with the energy of Krishna. He's also a musician, right? So there is that musical quality to him. There we have on the bottom, we have Diana. So she is to me about true seeing, focused intention, like we said. Keep it simple, Aquarius. Only focus on a few things right now, not everything. You can't do it all. You just burn yourself out. So think about what you desire the most, set your sights high, and expect the best possible outcome, right? She's the one that has those arrows ready to, you know, go after what she's really intending to obtain. So let's get into your tarot next, Aquarius. We are going to do a full Celtic cross. I do clarify all of my cards, and we will see what is coming up for you. Let's see. I think I might have flipped some of my cards from my last reading. Let me let me get these turned back around. Just a sec. We will get those sorted. Yeah, they're all good now. Okay. All right. Spirits, guardians, guides, ancestors, friends. Show us what Aquarius needs to see in the tarot for November 2023. All right. Definitely letting some things go, making some choices here, Aquarius. All right, so right in the center, we do have this Two of Swords. That is the main heart of your month of November, is going to be decision-making, removing procrastination. If there's something you've been on the fence about, it's like, which one should I do? Which one should I follow? The full moon is going to be especially activating for you. That doesn't come until November 27th, but it is in the sign of Gemini, which is also an air sign, that is really going to activate quite a bit. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to wait till the full moon, but that full moon is coming up very strongly. The other thing that I think is going to be working in your favor this month, Aquarius, is Venus will be moving into the sign of Libra, another air sign, right? And so I think this is going to promote a lot of heart healing, relationship healing, friendship healing. Let's get into a clarifier on this Two of Swords, please. Yes, and we have the Page of Cups. So this could definitely be new communication in a relationship, because it usually is a spiritual or romantic energy with the Page of Cups. It could be the initiation of a new relationship. Sometimes it can be, you know, giving an apology to someone, getting an apology from someone, but it's really kind of like that sweet heart-to-heart kind of communication that comes through with that card. In the immediate past, we do have the Ten of Pentacles. There has been a lot of focus on finances. To me, this is really kind of like that ultimate benefit card. So for some of you, I would say you might have come into either an inheritance, you might have gotten a better job, you might have had a good payout, something might have happened that helped your financial situation. If that's not the case for you, because this is a general reading, guys, I would say that it's something that you are very focused on. Like, you're really focused on healing your financial situation. And we do have the Lovers card. So this might be joint finances with someone. This could be, you know, working out money with a partner. Could be talking about it as well, you know, if you have come from a place where you've either signed some contracts or been considering signing contracts that have to do with your finances, I would definitely get second opinions on those before going forward. That's just the feeling I get with that. Moving into the future, the immediate future, which is really going to be as we move through to the rest of the month, this is the Eight of Cups. So I do feel that you are moving away from something, leaving something behind, clarifying something. And there is, again, that full moon in this card. I'm just saying, you know, that full moon is lining up. So I really feel like by the end of this month, because that's what this card coincides with, there is something that you've been willing to let go of that has not been working out for you, something that just doesn't feel right. Even if most of it feels pretty good, right? Some of it might be pretty darn decent, but you just know that there's better out there. So it's kind of that onward and upward sort of card. It really is. King of Swords, yes, this is your own card. That's the Aquarius King in the tarot. So I do feel like this is very much you stepping into your power by stepping away from something that has not been beneficial for you and making a new strategy, because he is the master planner. He is somebody that thinks very logically rather than emotionally. So you might be feeling very cool about all of this, right? Even if it's an emotional kind of energy or decision, you're having a very cool head about it. It's like, all right, what's the next plan? What am I going to do next? I've really got to get it together and create the best strategy for the future. On the bottom, we do have the Three of Cups. This is the card that indicates what you should be focusing on the most, Aquarius. So I would say this is really saying you've got to be having some fun. You got to be having some fun, Aquarius. This is really, you know, it's like I feel like a lot of these cards here are very serious. They're very, a little bit, just a little stressful. I wouldn't say tremendously stressful, but they are a bit tense. And so for you, it is important for you to focus on having a little bit of fun, hanging out with friends, connecting with people that are very supportive and loving. And the Chariot, I think there's also a lot of learning, right? The Chariot is always a card of personal growth and development. It is ruled by the sign of Cancer, so to me it deals with those subconscious emotions and learning how to balance those deeper and better for yourself. That's why we always have, you know, the yin and the yang, the dark and the light Sphinx, right? It's really the balance within yourself. And, you know, getting clear on understanding what you need deep inside, what it is that motivates you, and what's really super important to you. So those are the things I feel like, you know, you might be moving forward with friends, you might be moving forward with, you know, people that are very supportive to you, but overall there's something inside that you are learning here this month. On the top, crowning the spread message from Spirit, is the Nine of Cups. This is really that focus on your wishes, dreams, goals, things that you would like to see come true, right? So Spirit is saying, Aquarius, focus on what it is that you would most like to see come true, because right now it may just kind of be the wish, you know, it may just be the dream, but it has a good chance of being fulfilled if you stay on task and you work on it. And Eight of Wands, guys, it is moving quickly. Those wishes and hopes and dreams have a very real possibility of coming towards you quickly and rapidly. So let's get into some advice for you, Aquarius. Here comes that Lovers card twice in a row. There's a lot of love energy or focus on relationship. You know, that's coming in from the past. And your suggested approach is also the Lovers card. Again, this is the Gemini card in the tarot. So, you know, with that Gemini full moon at the end of November, I really do feel like that is a major key of activation for you. That's going to be a really important full moon. But the suggested approach is to be loving in your communication, to be kind, right? To focus on a harmonious connection for both parties involved. You know, if love is coming into your life, this is really, you know, signaling some good opportunities. Let's get some clarity on this with another card. Yeah, Ten of Swords, because I feel like Aquarius, for some of you, because this is a general reading, some of you have really gone through a ending in a relationship here. And for some of you, this is triggering, like, you know, the beginning of something new, because something from the past is really done over with this Ten of Swords. To me, this is an end of a difficult cycle. So this could simply be, you know, deal with this breakup, work through this, heal from it, let it go. But this could also be saying, because you've healed and let it go, something new is coming in for you. Depending on your situation, take what resonates for you, take it how it works for you. Going into what you need to know is the High Priestess. So I do feel like there's a lot of sacred information coming your way. Could be through dreams, could be through, you know, synchronicities that you experience. But the High Priestess is the holder of a lot of secret wisdom. She's a little bit mysterious. She is ruled by the moon. Yet again, we have that lunar influence that I think is very important. So you do need to know that as we build towards the end of this month, these lunar cycles are very important. We had a couple big eclipses in this month of October. So going into November, it's continuing to play out very strong. Pay attention to your subconscious. Pay attention to those thoughts, feelings. Maybe write them down. But definitely, you know, take those into account. Listen to your intuition. Eight of Swords. And I feel like this is really, you know, important for you, because it's going to help you release your mind from feeling so trapped. Eight of Swords is very much that feeling of like kind of painting yourself into a corner, working your mind up into such a tizzy that you just feel stuck, like you can't get out of this mess that you've made, or mess that, you know, someone has made with you or for you. So I would say, again, this is why it's really important to keep it simple. Because Aquarius, being an air sign, you can really overthink. That is, you know, the biggest thing that air signs can potentially do is overthink, blow it out of proportion. And so it's very important to keep it simple and listen to your intuition, because with the Eight of Swords, no one can get us out of it. We really have to work it out ourselves. That's one of those things. And there's no rescue for that from our own mind, right? So it's very much a thing where you've got to discipline your own mind. Hopes and Fears is the Queen of Swords. I feel like, you know, for you, there is a thing about setting boundaries right now. You may not be really looking forward to that. But Queen of Swords is more Libra energy. You have a good bit of Libra in this reading. And so I would say that it's important for you to be fair, balanced, firm about what you want and need, but not too harsh, right? It's just simple facts, simple statement of facts. Yes, and again, here we go, Ace of Wands, because I do feel, you know, you may be also concerned that you feel like, well, I guess I'm just going to be alone, because the Queen of Swords often, you know, indicates somebody who is single, and you might be like, well, I'm just going to be alone, but I don't think that's true with the Ace of Wands. I think that there's a whole new beginning on life coming forward. With the outcome card, and I was saying, you know, about these all my other readings, I don't really like calling it an outcome, because, you know, the end of the month isn't certainly not the end. It's an ongoing journey. But the way that this month wraps up, it's got the Four of Cups here, and I do feel that what you're going to be made aware of is that you probably have been focusing too much on things that simply have not been working out for you. You know, this shows a person who's very focused, you know, on these Three Cups, and that may be, you know, people that don't reciprocate your feelings. It could be a job that's turned sour, just whatever it is, but you keep trying to push it, even though Spirit's over. You're like, there's something better for you. And this is really about taking your focus off of what's not working so that you can see what could be working. That's a tough one. Yes, Ten of Wands. So I really do feel, Aquarius, you've got, you know, the two tens, the two big tens, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. When you have both of those in a reading, I really feel like this is the end of a burdensome cycle. It's time to cut your losses. It's time to wrap some old things up and put them to rest, because there's better things on the way if you take the time to look and see them. You know, I think there's some challenges here, definitely this month, but I also think that you're looking to new good strategies as well. On the bottom, what a surprise. Look at the Justice card. I said there's a lot of Libra energy, and there's our Libra card. This is about balance, you know, harmony, fairness being returned, equality, all of that good stuff. It's a Venus, you know, rulership. So there you go. This is balance in love and relationships and friendships. And we also have the Knight of Wands, which can be some Sagittarius energy that gets you a little bit riled up, a little bit ready to go, maybe ready to move, ready to travel, maybe somewhere that's going to feel a whole lot better for you. So let's get into an affirmation, please. Yes, and the grounding energy is here. This is, you know, Capricorn energy with that ox. This is from the Chinese zodiac. So this is a time to, you know, stay practical, take it one day at a time, stand up forcefully for what you believe. Your strength and intelligence will get you through. Don't rush your decision based on limited information. Welcome others' constructive opinions, but don't allow yourself to be pushed, right? All right, Aquarius, I hope this will be a good month for you. Remember to keep it simple and let go of whatever has been weighing you down, because it is time to move forward. I hope you have a wonderful November, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Take care.